Hello everybody, it's Julia here from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm going to open some decks. It's getting on towards the end of February, and I have, actually this morning I opened a deck because you may have seen, I'll have uploaded it before this one. My first Kickstarter arrived, the Ordinary Magic Tarot, so I did unbox that and do a walkthrough of that. But I've got 5, I've got 6 decks that I have collected since about the end of December. I know that it's supposed to be a low buy no buy year, and perhaps this is 6 decks since the end of December. I'm not really sure. I know last year I had some terrible months where I bought a lot of decks, but I also had a few months through the summer when I was busy with my garden and I didn't buy any, so we'll see. I'm recording what I'm buying, and I'm certainly being more intentional with my buying. Those kind of impulse buys have become fewer. Although there is one here, there is one. So, what should I open today? We have the Atlas Oracle still sealed up, which is from Etsy. We have the Fairytale Tarot, Fairytale Oracle still wrapped up, which is from Paragot. I don't know how you pronounce that. This was an impulse buy, most definitely. Still sealed up, the Dead Inside deck. It's an oracle deck, and I saw this on Bee's channel, Achilles Sunflower, and some of the cards just really struck a chord with me, and so I bought it. It was only about £14, I think. So yeah, that was an impulse buy. This little deck I still haven't opened, and it was a gift. The Deviant Moon Borderless Miniature Edition. This one was somewhat of an impulse buy, but not really, because I'd been after this deck for quite a long time, and somebody was selling it pre-loved on Facebook just recently, and I got it for a good price, so I was happy with that. It is the Mother Piece Round Tarot deck by Karen Vogel. I haven't even opened the box yet, and I don't think I will today. And the other deck, which is still in a box, oops, you don't want to see my address there, I hope you didn't, still in a box, is the Tower of the Old Forest, which again I still have not opened. So I think we shall open 2 decks today. That still leaves me with 4, and I've got a couple more Kickstarters that may arrive before the end of February, if not early March, and also another Oracle deck from Etsy. So, like I said, I've been good on the mass market, only one. Yeah, only one. So let's open the Atlas Oracle, shall we? I'll pause while I get it out of the plastic. Okay, here it is, the Atlas Oracle, a 55 card deck and guidebook by Catherine Rose Spencer. And I bought this from Etsy at a really good price, I think back in January sometime. May have been in the sort of Christmas Day type sales, because it really didn't cost a great deal. It was a UK seller as well, so I didn't have to pay any postage. It says, curious about what lies ahead in your journey, whether you're seeking guidance on a specific situation or yearning for cosmic direction, the Atlas Oracle is your compass to navigate life through intuitive insights. 55 cards complemented by a guide card. It's designed for use with tarot or independently to illuminate paths of clarity and self-awareness. Inspired by the enchanting forests and dynamic beaches of her English home, Catherine blends watercolour, ink and digital artistry. She transforms her dreams, scientific curiosity, admiration for the night sky and the companionship of her beloved dog Rosie into artwork that encourages introspection, allowing you to delve into your inner world and explore the mysteries of the universe. Perfect for beginners and experienced mystics alike. Cover art and card illustrations are Catherine Rose Spencer 2024. So let's open this up if I can. Oh dear, that's not easy. Hang on. Okay, so let's have a look. It's so exciting to be able to open a couple of decks, I can't tell you. So what have we got? We've got a guide card here. A guide card for the Atlas Oracle. How to use, how to cleanse your space. Meditate on your question, pulling questions and a summary of all the cards. Okay. This is the backs of the cards. It's quite nice. The cards themselves are nice quality and nice thickness, nice and matte, quite a big size. Let's find a tarot card I can put against them. Hang on. Where are we? Let's pull one of those. So this is the Green Witch tarot deck, which is a Llewellyn deck, nice standard Llewellyn deck size. So you can see they're quite a bit bigger. Yeah. So let's have a look. So we've got, so there is no guidebook with this at all. So you use these intuitively. So we've got Magic Labradorite, Magnetic Pull, and Coffee. Huh? I quite like these. Coffee, catching up, connections, discussions, energized, chat, meeting. I think these will be just fine actually without a guidebook. I was wondering about that. Patience, trepidation, soulmate. Aim, ring, and frozen. Someone or something in this situation has gone cold. Some things are meant to remain in a state of winter. Others can thaw out and be brought to life again. Interesting. I think these will be really good, actually. I like these. Break, rose, and feminine. Break. Ties have been severed in a situation. Release what doesn't serve you. Masculine. Planning. And chakras. I think this will be a really useful oracle deck actually. I can see this going really well with a lot of my tarot decks. A lot of readings. Storm, disturbance, disintegrate, sage and the moon. The artwork's really pretty, isn't it? Got the sun, confirmation card, yes. Sprout, New opportunities will be revealed to you. Socks. Life can't always be lived to the fullest being a homebody. Don't let your socks stop you from feeling the grass. Oh, introspective coziness, complacency. Blimey, that ought to be my card. Life can't always be lived to the fullest being a homebody. Well, I do go out without my socks and stand in the grass. Near future. Gift. Higher self. Letter. Shell. Certain matters in this situation are not being communicated, hidden, aloof, and deserted. Confirmation card, no. Balance. Fire. I like this. Earth. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. A steady foundation supports fertility and growth. Air. Water. Beautiful card there. Obstruction. Blockages and barricade. Astral travel. Guilt, remorse and regret. Maze. Inner knowing. We've got the High Priestess there. Partnerships, gathering. Self-care, home comforts. Message. 4D, dreams. Unravel, navigate and recall. Divine timing. Synchronicity. New territory. Independent. Plenitude, luxury and privilege. That's a kind of 9 of Pentacles card there, isn't it? Free will. Judgment, decisions. Hydrate. 3D, the mundane. Huh? So we've got 3D, 4D and 5D. This is really clever, isn't it? I like this. Finances, the Ace of Pentacles. Fireworks, illumination. Reconciliation. A quest. Beginning, student, optimism. Donut. Be able to discern moment-to-moment gratification from true fulfillment. That's funny. We've got a hermit there. Isolated, contemplation and reflect. And fortitude, blessings and steadfast. Well, what do you think? I think it's very sweet, and I can see it lending itself to lots of different readings and lots of different tarot decks, actually. I'm really pleased with that. I shall link in the description box to Catherine's shop on Etsy, so you can have a look at that if you wish. Okay, and the second deck I am going to open today is this one, which I've been desperate to open, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to tear these, aren't I think, to get into here. So this is the Fairytale Oracle by Bethany Van, cannot pronounce that. Words by Ellen Freeman. broccolimag.com. Like I said, this came from an online shop, this one here. I don't know whether that's just UK decks or or sells to just the UK, or if it's a worldwide thing. But I didn't have to pay a lot of postage, so I was very pleased about that. I've been really excited about this deck actually since I've seen it on Kara's channel, Lady Kara Tarot. She's used this deck a lot. So it's a 44 card deck and guidebook. It says, gaze into the magic mirror, make a wish in the well. Your story is more than once upon a time and happily ever after. What tales are still unwritten? Every card in the Fairytale Oracle represents a legendary character or creature, a storybook setting or a magical object, and the multitudes, layers and connections each contains. Use the cards and the accompanying guidebook as a tool to consider the stories we are told and the stories we tell. Beautiful box, really gorgeous box. Oh, look at that, look. Really nice. Got a little guidebook and the cards. That's the bottom of the box. Really nice box, actually. So let's have a look at this little guidebook. We've got introduction, how to use the cards, and the suits, which are beings, places and things. So we've got a little bit of information there about fairy tales and the beings in these cards, how to use the cards, when to consult them, some spreads, quite a few spreads actually. Don't tend to do spreads with my oracle cards on their own. Perhaps I should. The beings. So we have cat, dragon, fairy, fool, fox, frog, giant, goblin, maiden, royal, sorcerer, steed, swan, unicorn, wolf and woodcutter. You get a page for each, which is nice. And then we have places: ball, bridge, castle, cave, cottage, forest, hearth, hollow tree, tower and well. And things: apple, basket, beans, bone, broom, cauldron, cloak, diadem, egg, goblet, gold, mirror, potion, rose, spindle, stone, sword and wand. Very nice. Nice backs of the cards. Nice cards. They feel nice in your hand. These are slightly bent, I think. I don't know how that happens to some cards, but not others. Some decks come and they've got like a kink to them, haven't they? And some are perfect. So we've got cat. Oh, these are beautiful. Dragon and fairy. Look at the lovely rich greens in these. Helper, contentment, mastery, triumph, greed, guardianship, enchantment, forest, fortune, allure for the fairy. Fool. And I know in this series actually of these oracles, there's a seashell deck, a mushroom deck, a flowers deck, and a crystals deck, I think, as well. I'm quite tempted by the flowers deck. Fool, fox and frog. These are beautiful. These will lend themselves really well to some of my tarot decks. I know they will. I think these will go really well actually with some of my historical decks. So I don't have many oracles that work with those. Giant, goblin and maiden. Royal. Oops. Sorcerer. And steed. These are beautiful. Swan, unicorn and wolf. I'll choose one at the end and I'll read from the book. We've got woodcutter, ball. So we're going into places now. I think we've got blue for creatures, red for places, castle, cave, cottage, forest, the unconscious in-betweenness and overcoming. Hearth, hollow tree, safekeeping, refuge and secrets, tower, the well, the apple. So we're into things now, are we? I've forgotten what they were already, you know. Beings, places and things. So there must be quite a lot of, there's a lot of things, yeah. So we've got basket, beans, reversals, exchange and growth. Bone, broom, cauldron, cloak, diadem. This makes me think of Harry Potter. Egg, goblet, gold, a mirror, beautiful potion, beautiful rose, a spindle, a stone, sword and a wand. Wow, they're beautiful. Let's give them a little shuffle and I'll choose one. Not too ginormous for shuffling either, actually. A lot of oracle cards are very tricky to shuffle, but these are quite nice. They're I didn't show you the size of them actually. They're smaller than the Atlas Oracle that I showed you. They're almost as tall, or just a tiny bit taller than an average tarot card and a bit wider, so they're not huge. I've got plenty of tarot cards that are that size. So we've got wand. We've got I don't know who that is. Is that Circe from the Greek myths? Not sure who that is. Let's have a look. Sorry about that. I had to pause. I had a postman at the door. So wand. Let's have a look. Wand. A piece of wood or bone does not perform miracles on its own, but concentrates, focuses, and directs power, manifesting words to summon, command, change, or destroy. Wands may also take the form of staffs or sceptres, tools of support and symbols of power. What is needed to bring out the magic within? Like I said, I can see this going with lots and lots of different tarot decks and tarot readings actually, and also the Atlas Oracle. I'm really pleased with both of these, and it was lovely. It was so nice to get a new deck. Well, these decks have been sat on the floor up the corner out of my mind's eye for some weeks, so it was lovely to finally unbox them and show you. If you've got these decks, let me know how you get on with them. Let me know what you think. I'll put the links to the decks in the description box, and yeah, I'll see you all again later. Sending you all my love, and yeah, do say hello.